Today we're going to feature MySQL Query Browser. If you want the written version of this tutorial, please visit thrivingandliving.blogspot.com. This is Jerry Esperanza. Enjoy!
Start our MySQL query browser by going to All Programs, MySQL, and we click MySQL query browser. So here we supply the at server host localhost. We type here username root, and my default schema here is my store. So I'm gonna store my password. Okay, so you may also enter the password that you have set upon installation of MySQL. We click OK. So here you could see different areas. So we call this area as our query area. Okay, this is where we enter our statements, our select statements. Since our default database that we have here is my store products, so we're going to execute a select statement to display all the rows inside the table products. We click execute button, so this would be our execute button to execute the statement, or you may press Ctrl E as an alternative if you're using a keyboard. So we'll press this one. So from previous activity that we have on from the last tutorial, we have one rows that is stored using our SQL command line prompt. Okay, so this area again is the query area. This area is the result area, wherein all the statements that we execute in query area will be displayed here at the result area. We call this portion, this window, as our schemata, or what they call the object browser. This is where you could see the available databases that is stored on our server. And here on the lower area is what we call the information browsers, wherein you could find the help, the syntax of a particular statement. So how do we edit and apply changes? So let us say we're going to insert again PC01. Okay, so we're going to enter at the lower portion. Okay, we click edit and we double click here. So you could see here that edit change. So we type here PC001. We press tab. So we type now the rest of the information. So you could see here that it is colored green. So this is not yet installed under products table, but if we apply the changes, it will. So again, let us insert another records. Okay, so we enter now the last item of our data. So you could see again that two rows are colored in green. Okay, so if we apply the changes, this is already installed. To disable the edit mode for the table, you just press edit. It's no longer on the edit mode. But how do we delete, okay, these two records that we have inserted now? What we're going to do, we press again edit, and we click on the column name product ID PC100. We multiple select it by pressing shift arrow down, so you could see a blue background highlighted the two rows. We right click it. Okay, so we choose delete row. So you could see here the two rows were highlighted in pink. Okay, to make the changes permanent, we click apply changes. Okay, so what if we're going to upload data coming from a spreadsheet? So let us say we're going to enter new rows for this table. Okay, so let us launch our Microsoft Excel. Let us say I'm going to enter here our first data. We adjust it. So let us say that I already finished entering all the required data that we're going to upload. Okay, so what we're going to do here to comply with the format that was set by MySQL for the dates, we're going to change this one, highlight column D, we click format cells, we use custom, then we enter here the format that is being used by SQL. Okay, so we have it. Now we're going to save this one as with the name of product sheet with file extension as file format. We're going to use CSV or separated values. We save it. Okay, so we'll just ignore this one because according to Excel, only the current sheet will be saved. So confirm that one and confirm that